So when somebody gets through this process, tell me a bit about how the fees are determined. What kind of monetary cost, besides your accountants and your lawyers and things that the government or your group doesn't charge. What is the actual fees that are charged by the authorization group?
There's no standard fees. It's really more art than science because, as you know, we have some common clients. Every business is different. There's companies that do large amounts of revenue with whisper-thin margins. There's companies that have much fatter margins. And again, my job is to make sure that it is something that is tolerable, that makes sense when someone does a cost-benefit analysis. I can give you some rough figures. To come to the Virgin Islands and do business, I think everyone, and all businesses are different, but as a general rule, you can expect your operating costs to increase about 30 to 40%. So if you look at your tax burden and a reduction of approximately 90% and an increase in your OPEX of about 30 to 40%, if those curves don't cross and they don't make any sense, it's probably not the right place for you. And I've turned down a number of companies that come in thinking, 90% forgiveness of tax, but when they look at that increase in OPEX, it doesn't make sense. The companies that really love this are when they do that, it's a no-brainer because the increase in OPEX versus the reduction of 90% on the tax is an easy decision. So that's what I advise on.
Quickly get past the break-even point and all that.
Exactly. So in addition to those operating expenses, the park, as I mentioned, negotiates a fee. The fee has basically three parts to it. One is an upfront payment, sort of paying to be admitted, if you will, to the park. The second is an ongoing management fee. And the third is what we call workforce development. And this can be couched in a number of ways. They can have scholarships, they can underwrite scholarships, they can hire interns, they can help chair different departments in the university, but all that, again, all three parts are negotiable and they're interlinked. So sometimes a company might be more into helping the university with the educational process. In that case, it'll be less on the fee side. Some companies, cash is king early on. They don't want to pay very much up front to get in there. Maybe they also have a big hurdle with their operation and reload costs. We'll go lower on the upfront payment, but if they go lower on the upfront payment, then the ongoing management fee goes up. So I like to use the analogy of a child's seesaw in the park. Is the lower your upfront fees, the higher your ongoing fees will be, or vice versa.